Iranian Shaheds, Russian missiles and bombs. Every day, Russia launches hundreds of aerial attack means against Ukraine. In such conditions, the more air defense systems official Kiev has, the fewer deaths and destructions Russia causes. Ukraine's allies understand this simple truth.
NATO must do absolutely everything necessary. Now, to be sure that when it comes to air defense and other weapon systems, we are doing everything possible to provide all that we can. But we must ensure that we are thoroughly prepared and equipped in every possible way to support our objectives.
In 2025, the Ukrainian air defense system will be strengthened by British Greyhawk SAMs. What are these surface-to-air missile systems? What is their specialty and how capable are they of strengthening Ukraine's defense? Of the sky? Next in the arsenal. A surface-to-air missile system is not just a missile and a launcher. It is a combination of functionally related combat and technical means. Ensuring the resolution of tasks to combat the enemy's aerospace attack means. The main distinction of all SAMs is their range.
They are divided into short-range systems, medium-range systems, and long-range systems. These systems are specifically designed to intercept various types of advanced threats. Long-range systems are those that intercept intercontinental ballistic missiles in deep space at altitudes of 250, 300 kilometers, 200 kilometers. These are the systems that are the most expensive, the most advanced, the most innovative. This is the well-known American THAAD system, and Aegis, also an American system.
In turn, the simplest and cheapest are the short-range complexes. Besides cost and production, the advantage of such SAMs is mobility.
Short range. These are usually either wheeled or tracked vehicles to which some complexes are attached. They look around, observe, can move, and some can even shoot while doing so. But these are the ones that move quickly.
With the onset of full-scale war, Ukraine and its Western partners faced a serious problem. NATO anti-aircraft missiles were not suitable for Soviet SAM systems, and the Soviet anti-aircraft missiles, of which Ukraine had many, were not compatible with the NATO launchers being supplied by the West.
The Pentagon's Franken-SAM program is undoubtedly assembling air defense systems for Ukraine.
Franken-SAM is a US-Ukrainian program aimed at creating hybrid anti-aircraft missile systems. It was first mentioned in 2023. The main idea of the project is to integrate Western air-to-air and surface-to-air missiles supplied by Western countries with the existing Soviet SAM systems in Ukraine. As of today, the production of the systems is taking place simultaneously in both the USA and Ukraine. As a result, the defense of the Ukrainian sky is now supported by a Frankenstein mix of Soviet SAM systems, Buk, and American missiles RIM-7, AIM-7, MIM-107. In January 2024, the then Minister for Strategic Industries of Ukraine, Oleksandr Kamyshin, announced the first successful deployment of the Frankenstein on the battlefield.
One of our air defense systems was successfully used for the first time last night. A Shahed was shot down at a distance of approximately 9 kilometers, marking the first use of such a system.
Essentially, the Frankenstein allows Ukraine to keep its Soviet equipment and old Western anti-aircraft missiles still relevant, which are stored in large quantities in NATO countries' warehouses, in essence. Therefore, following the USA, the UK likewise also joined the initiative.
We didn't have missiles for these systems, and they fitted American Sidewinder missiles there, which, fit in terms of size and weight, control systems, configuration and integration with the old Soviet radio technical system. In general, they did it, and they work quite effectively. I think they followed the same path when developing this, subtitles by Dimarozov, Greyhawk. And there was a situation where we had launchers and some stations that could service these launchers, but we didn't have missiles. But here it's a different situation. Here there are missiles, but no carriers.
During the visit of the British Prime Minister to Kiev, Keir Starmer announced a new package of military aid to Ukraine. Among other things, it included 15 Greyhawk anti-aircraft missile systems, which translates to Greyhawk. Gravehawk. Almost nothing is known about this SAM system. Back in February 2024, a video spread across the network allegedly showing a British SAM system on a Supercat chassis with ASRAAM missiles in Ukraine. After that, in August, the British media reported that Ukraine had received several new air defense systems. Mounted on the chassis of the British Supercat truck, equipped with NATO AIM-132 ASRAAM air-to-air missiles. Analysts from the Defense Express portal suggest that these air defense systems are indeed the Greyhawk installation. And most interestingly, according to Starmer's statement, the air defense system has been upgraded, and now in addition to British missiles, the Hawk can also use the Soviet missiles that Ukraine has in large quantities.
The R-73 is an air-launched air-to-air missile. It is almost the same size as the ASRAAM missile. Its length is also 2,900 cross-sectional diameters. One is 165 millimeters, the other 166, and according to other data, 170. Well, that is to say, for the launcher in principle, very similar launchers.
Another important aspect is the identical guidance system of the Soviet and British missiles.
Both ASRAAM and R-73 have identical guidance systems. This is infrared guidance. They have a CCD matrix in the head that forms an image of the target. But the initial lock-on must be done by the carrier, either this machine which is on the ground, or the aircraft to which this missile is attached.
Ukraine already has examples and experience of integrating Western weapons with Soviet ones. This refers to the British Storm Shadow and French Scalp missiles launched from Ukrainian Su-24 fighters. Overall, Frankensteins like the British Greyhawk are one of the options for Ukraine to counter an enemy with a vast number of strike missiles and drones. The more launchers, missiles, and other necessary equipment Kyiv has, the more secure and protected life is in the rear regions.
We would like to have significantly more, because 15 is somewhat insufficient. But it's good that we have this, because it still enhances a significant potential. Well, I mean, it can add from 5 to 15%, maybe even from 3 to 15% to the power of our operational tactical capabilities.
That's all for now. Don't forget to write in the comments about which types of weapons you would like to learn more about. Like this video and of course subscribe to our new Arsenal channel. The link is in the description below the video.